So quite a few women sent me a video of Toya discussing her fibroids and her fibroid update. And in case you guys don't know who it is, Toya Johnson, she's very well known. Quite a few women have sent me her latest video on fibroids that she recorded a few days ago and put on her YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. And she recently recorded another one about talking about her fibroids and how it affects her life and, you know, all the struggles she's going through, okay? So Toya has been very open about her fibroid journey, which I appreciate because this is something so many women are dealing with. And through her transparency, you know, she's helping other women be able to share their stories and not feeling, you know, like they're the only ones dealing with it, right? So it's really important for women to share their stories about this stuff, right? Because when we hide everything that we're going through, how are other women going to relate to that? And when other women are dealing with that, they're gonna feel like they're the only ones, they're alone. And that's how I felt when I was dealing with fibroids, because people weren't as open as they are now about their stories, right? And I know it's very uncomfortable. It could be, there's a lot of shame, unfortunately, and embarrassment associated with fibroids, unfortunately. But I think that where we're headed, especially with so many women getting fibroids, is being talked about more. So Toya shared in her latest video about how it was affecting her life. And I think this is very important for women to listen to, right? There's a lot of teaching moments here. That's why I'm talking about this. So Toya, you know, got fibroids again after having a myomectomy. You guys know as that is a fibroid removal surgery. In case you guys don't know, she had it a few years ago. She ended up getting fibroids again, and it's a lot worse this time, okay? And I always say this, that is what happens. A lot of women don't understand it. That is what happens. And as somebody that's gotten myomectomy before, okay, that got fibroids right after, because that's what happens when you don't address the root cause of these fibroids, right? So, you know, for me, this was over 10 years ago, I was able to get rid of my fibroids myself the second time that I got them, okay? Because I was not going through that surgery again. And I understood, listen, this is not a cure for fibroids, right? We have to dig deeper here. So with Toya, she is now at the crossroads where she wants another child. These fibroids are really affecting her life. She's even mentioned, it's a really sad video. I want you guys to check it out, right? Where she's mentioning she's not able to be her, you know, her social self, you know, as far as going out with events with friends and things like that, because she's always tired. She's bleeding, like she's bleeding so much, the anemia, right? Having to get infusions. She's saying that she has an over 20 something fibroids, like, which is, I want to say it is a lot of fibroids, but because of what I do, I'm a holistic womb specialist. I hear women having this many fibroids. It's very possible, right? You will hear one woman who has lots of fibroids, and then you will hear another woman who has just a really big fibroid. So it just depends. Sometimes they can break into, you know, multiples, and then sometimes they can just create one huge fibroid, right? Both are, you know, both are of course going to display symptoms, and they're both, you know, are horrible. So when it comes to her having fibroids, right, when it comes to her journey, she's now at a crossroads on what to do. And I'm like, I wish somebody in her circle or somebody would let her know, listen, Toya, you have to, you know, these fibroids occur, you know, due to your lifestyle, due to your stressors, due to a lot of the trauma you're holding in your womb, right? Because that's what fibroids occur, right? Due to a lot of energetic stuff you're holding in, due to your diet, your life, like how you're treating your body, right? This is deeply hormonal. It's inflammation. It is. It also affects fibroids, affects our organs. So when our body's not operating the way it's supposed to, our body, then this is why we develop pockets of waste, right? These tumors. So it's really important, like, to understand that, because if she keeps looking for treatment, and this is for anybody, right? I'm not just talking about Toya. I'm talking about anybody. You keep looking for treatment and not healing, you're going to be in the same boat again, okay? You're going to be in the same boat again. So it's really important for you to understand that, right? This video was very sad. She was saying that she's not able to show up in the world as herself. You know, she's a mom, she's a wife, she's an owner of several businesses. You know, she's a well-known public figure, right? And she's not able to show, she's like a shell of herself. She's not able to show up as her full authentic self, because these fibroids are draining her life force. And that's what fibroids do, ladies. That's what fibroids do. Before you know it, you become a shell of yourself. And it's sad because, you know, as somebody that dealt with fibroids in her 20s at, you know, quote unquote, the prime of my life, which I don't really think the 20s is the prime of your life, but that's what society says, right? It was very debilitating, right? It was horrible. being able to go out like you want to. There's this shame, because let's be honest, right? The heavy bleeding, you know, you're scared of accidents. This is the reality of it, right? This is the reality of it. Even like being in pain, you know, so you're not able to show up in the world as your true, authentic self. It really affects your quality of life, okay? So it's really important to understand that. And I think that we have to love ourselves enough. And I know that a lot of women don't understand that, listen, you can get rid of fibroids naturally, because you can, and also heal your body. Because if you have fibroids, you also have to heal the body. You have to heal your hormones, right? I want you guys to understand that, right? So you have to love yourself enough, right? When you hear this information, to embark on this fibroid healing journey, to dissolve your fibroids, to heal your body, to get your hormones in balance, right? To lower the inflammation in your body, right? To treat yourself, right? To treat your body, like treat your temple, right? So your body can thrive and you're not suffering. It's really important for you to understand that, right? Because if you keep looking for treatment, you're never going to find real healing, and it's just going to be this roller coaster ride of feeling a little bit better, you know, one day, and then feeling, you know, going right back to square one. And when you go right back to square one, it's even worse than the time before, okay? So I want you guys to understand that. So if you're watching this, right, and you're tired of if fibroids are draining your life, which most women, it is, right? If you're tired of going through this with fibroids, if you're tired of being a shell of yourself, if you're tired of the heavy bleeding, you know, the losing minerals, iron, right? Not being able to work out the way you want to, not being able to show up in the world like you want to, okay? I want you to explore. I want you to check out my 6-week intensive, my 6-week hormone reset intensive, okay? I want my 6-week hormone reset intensive has helped many women get rid of all their fibroid symptoms, you know, be able to have, you know, go from bleeding 2 weeks, 16 days to 3 to 4 day cycles, right? We address the hormones, we address the inflammation, we address all of the things that's causing the fibroid, right? We get to the root cause of the problem and transform your hormonal health so that you're able to tackle these fibroids, get rid of these fibroids. PCOS, I had a client get rid of her in 6 weeks, get rid of a fibroid bulge, right? So because a lot of women can feel their fibroids, and even Toya in her video, she's talking about that. So I had a client, she no longer is able to see that and feel that, right? Do you know what a blessing that is, and what it means to feel that every single day? So I want you guys to click the link in my bio, check it out. I want to help you. We have amazing women who have joined, and we're starting on Monday, the 1st of July. The last day to register is tomorrow, okay? July 30th. Check it out. We have different types of payment plans, you know, that alternative payment plans, people out the country, in the country. But listen, you got to do something. Even if it's not me, you don't use me. If you don't go through my program, you got to do something. You cannot continue like this, okay? So if you're interested in joining my 6-week hormone reset intensive, okay, click the link in my bio, check it out. And also, if you want to use my alternative payment plans, and you'll see that there, go ahead and send me an email or send me a message, okay? Let's go. Tomorrow's the last day to register, okay? This is our last round of it. We have our Detoxify Your Womb program that's 6 months long. So, but for 6 weeks, I want to change your life in 6 weeks, okay? Bye, ladies.